What if gangster rap wasn't born in the streets, but in a boardroom? You know the story they told us. 5 young men from Compton, fed up with poverty, racism, and police brutality, turn their pain into power. They become NWA, the most dangerous group in America, the voice of the voiceless, the raw truth from the gutter. But what if that story was only half true? What if NWA was real, but their rise was orchestrated? What if it was a psychological operation? Because when you follow the money, things stop looking random. The rise of gangster rap, the fall of conscious music, the explosion of private prisons, the silent hand of the state moving in the background. It starts to feel less like a cultural movement and more like a controlled demolition. It all begins with NWA. The year is 1988. The crack epidemic is destroying black communities. The war on drugs is a war on the poor. The CIA's role in funneling cocaine into LA is whispered but not reported. Police brutality is routine, and rap? Still dominated by messages of empowerment. Public Enemy, KRS-One, Queen Latifah. Then out of nowhere drops Straight Outta Compton. Hard, violent, ruthless. F the police wasn't a metaphor. It was a warning shot. The world panicked. The media called it dangerous. Politicians called it criminal. But the music industry couldn't get enough of it. Why would the same system that bans books bankroll music that glorifies murder, misogyny, and drug dealing? Simple. That was the plan. Take Eazy-E. Before the fame, he was in the streets. But how did he suddenly get the cash to launch Ruthless Records? Distribute nationally, run ads, build a movement? Some say drug money, others think it goes deeper. Silent investors, hidden partners, people who didn't care about music, but cared a lot about influence. Then there's the Republican fundraiser. Yes, Eazy-E, fresh off F the Police, gets invited to dine with George H.W. Bush. He paid to be there, but why was he welcomed? You think the White House just lets that happen by accident? Now step back. The CIA has a history of using media to shape culture. Operation Mockingbird, controlling the press. MK Ultra, testing trauma-based mind control. COINTELPRO, dismantling black power movements from within. After they took out Malcolm, MLK, and the Panthers, what was left to kill? The spirit, the message, the culture. And that's where gangsta rap comes in. In the 2010s, a letter leaked from a supposed music executive. It described a secret meeting in 1991, a handful of label owners, a private agenda. The goal? Flood the market with gangsta rap, build a pipeline from music to prison. Why? Because the same people funding the music had stock in private prisons. The letter was never confirmed because the message changed, because the money changed. Dr. Dre leaves NWA, launches Death Row with Suge Knight. That label becomes ground zero for gangsta rap's second wave. Snoop, Tupac, Dogg Pound. But behind them, Interscope Records. And behind Interscope, major investors with ties to military contractors and political lobbying firms. So let's stop pretending this was about art. When billionaires fund music that tells young black kids to kill each other, sell drugs, and disrespect their women, that's not culture, that's policy. Between 1985 and 1995, violent lyrics in rap spike 400%. Private prisons explode, police get military gear, conscious artists get buried, gangsta rap goes global. This wasn't just music, this was social engineering. The blueprint was simple. Take kids from poverty, hand them a mic, promote the most extreme voices, glorify the violence, profit off the fallout. And guess what? The ones who didn't play along? Pac starts talking revolution, dead. Dead Prez, blackballed. X-Clan, erased. Nipsey Hussle builds economic independence, murdered. Meanwhile, Demon Time, drill, lean culture, all climb the charts. The more destructive the message, the bigger the budget. Because this wasn't about expression, it was about control. So let's go back. Did NWA know what they were part of? Maybe not. Maybe they were just telling their truth. But the system around them knew exactly what it was doing. Take the pain, exploit it, monetize it, weaponize it, push destruction until it becomes normal, and then sit back while the streets burn themselves alive. So here's the question the media won't ask. Was NWA the start of a musical revolution, or the launch of a psychological operation designed to destroy a generation from the inside out? You be the judge.